We're going.
All right. Welcome back to Conquered Worm, the final episode of Conquered Worm. We're gonna end it. Gonna end it all.
All very
Okay.
anarchist.
When last we saw our team of heroes, they had just solved Dracula's puzzle mansion, and were on their way to leave the town of Austin and begin setting out for the last two towns on their list. So as you guys approach the outskirts of Austin, you see standing on the road to the town, a little ways away, maybe 80 feet or so, a figure in a red cloak.
Oh. This is gonna get awkward.
Its face is covered by a hood, and in fact, the majority of its body is obscured by this red cloak. You can't really see much of it except for two hands, which are sort of in like a Mr. Burns style position, as it stands on the road, not moving towards Austin, seemingly waiting for something.
Does it have a scythe?
Nope.
Oh.
Hey, it's safe to come in now. It's okay. Dracula's been defeated.
Figure reaches out with one hand and beckons you all towards it with a stroke of its finger.
Oh, great.
Cautiously advance towards it?
Should be interesting.
Do you cautiously advance towards it?
Well, yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
You
cautiously so.
You cautiously approach the cloaked figure. And when you approach, you see that the figure has a mask over its face that is painted to resemble a skull.
Oh, it's the Red Death.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
The figure says nothing, but reaches towards a sack that is tied to its waist. Opens the sack, dips its fingers into it, and its fingers are covered with a sort of red sand. And it beckons you all closer still,
Sense motive.
and points towards its forehead. Yeah, go ahead. Roll that sense motive.
Alrighty.
I mean, that's a 15 on the die, which is a that's 59.
59?
Yeah,
Lilia's
Lily has a
bullshit.
40. Lily has a 44 in sense motive.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
This is Pathfinder, man.
You sense absolutely no ill will.
Okay, good. She can go towards it.
If Lelia starts walking towards it, then Ari will as well.
Keg will be behind them.
The only thing
go.
more bullshit than her sense motive is her intimidate.
The figure marks on your forehead with the sand. Well, not quite sand, more of a clay because it sticks a bit. It makes a marking on your forehead. It redips its fingers in the sand and beckons for another member of the party.
Knowledge Arcana or Religion on the symbol.
Can you see your own forehead, Kay?
Pulls out a mirror. I have a mirror.
I will go up to it and have it marked on my forehead, and then she can look at my forehead, because trying to roll her eyes up is... I know you can take your eyes off technically with your glasses, but I don't think it works that way.
It's a little-known tiefling ability to telescope your eyes.
I was gonna use a hand.
All right.
But okay.
Do knowledge religion on the symbol now that you see it.
Oh boy, Hattie.
You see your own forehead.
40.
Okay. The figure in red is marking you with a symbol that is used to bless souls on their way to the afterlife. Used in lots of religious practices in this area, and has historically been used on soldiers who are going out to war, so that way if they die on the battlefield, they still receive the blessing.
Ah.
Ari dips her head in respect to this, and thanks.
Mhm.
So what's the marking? Talia says in character because she can't hear Will.
The red figure is not going to answer that question. So.
Lelia will answer.
Okay, what does Lelia say?
Lelia, answer what you just told me. Try to save time because it's going to be an all-day session.
All right. Everyone who accepts the blessing gets a mark on their head to promise them a safe and good journey through the afterlife to their eventual final destination should they die. Once the Red Death has blessed everyone,
Doesn't hesitate on Tig.
no, it gives Tig its marking. In fact, with a great degree of clarity on the marking, as if it's been instructed to make sure Tig gets to where Tig should be.
Right to the lower depths of hell with you, little bastard.
What?
Takes its time on that one.
I think that might be mine, yeah.
And then, once you are all marked, the red figure gives you all a solemn nod, and departs not for Austin, or the road leading away from Austin, but straight into the fucking woods.
That's to be expected.
Oh, that wasn't foreboding at all.
Also, I'm going to assume we interview the fuck out of Garen and Ancient Aliens girl before we go to Remina. Since that was the plan the whole time.
Sure.
Just to save time, we could do it in session if you
Yeah.
wanted to.
Yeah, we'll say that you guys now have a full knowledge from those two's point of view of how things went in Remina. So, is there anything you guys want to go do before you stop in Remina?
Not go
It's
to
pretty
Remina.
close to Austin, so...
Do we want to stop in Austin? That'd probably be a good idea.
I mean, you're currently in Austin.
The
Well,
traffic
I
in
think
Austin
maybe
sucks.
Red Talons. Since that's the only, even though we know what's there, we haven't been there yet. So it's just a quick stop and go, I think.
Okay. You want to go to Piaget?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we might be able to get some help there.
Okay, you guys go down the road. You see the crossroads where the path would lead to Austin and Remina, and then finally to Piaget. Sort of a three-way split there.
Mm-hmm.
You head toward towns of Piaget. When you reach it after a couple hours of walking, you find most of what was once a town has been burnt to cinders. You're not entirely sure what happened here, but fire was definitely involved. And the lone standing building inside a civilization is a great red and black tower. At the tower, there is a heavily fortified front door. What do you do?
I'm going to go ahead and guess that that's where the Red Talon is hanging out.
Let's go knock.
Bomb, bomb, bomb. You knock. And you wait. And you wait.
Uh-oh.
After about 15 minutes, you think, if this was college, you'd legally be allowed to leave, right? No one is answering the door.
Okay.
I forgot
We
something.
open the door.
go ahead and give that a try.
I had to push the door open.
All right, it doesn't open. It's locked.
Well, that was a waste of time. They probably, unless they're head honcho, I hope they're probably all on patrol somewhere.
Well, it was worth a shot.
Oh,
Should we leave a note?
probably worth it.
At least they will know where we went last if something does happen.
All right. So you're leaving a note?
Yes.
What does the note say?
En route to Remina. And basically, we liberated, quote unquote, Austin, and en route to Remina, and from there, Ambrosio.
Okay, cool. You stick a note onto the door, and then you head away. Make perception checks as you leave Piaget.
Okay.
Alright.
What is that now?
Okay. Nope. Not a D12. That's going to handicap me too much. There we go. Yeah, that's not bad. Fuck.
All right, cool.
9.
Nice. You all did well enough to notice something scrabble down from one of the upper levels of the tower onto the door and grab the note and then cram it into its mouth.
What is it?
Well, it looks... I mean, it'd be kind of racist to say it looks kind of like a goblin.
Oh, it's an imp.
But it kind of looks like a goblin. It's sort of a goblin-y thing. It's not real. It's not a goblin, but it's a stringy little big-headed green creature with stitch ears.
Oh, stop appropriating my culture.
Would a knowledge religion figure out what it is?
You could try.
Or what sort of monster lore would Arcana or religion?
Make a choice.
Probably Arcana, I would
I'm not obligated to tell you which check to make.
I'm only asking because I have a monster lore bonus to whatever the same check.
Okay, Arcana.
Alright, Arcana, that's it. 25. Well, you rolled well that time.
Well, it's not in any of the bestiaries you've read, but it looks like some sort of gremlin, maybe?
Oh, God.
Gremlinoids, probably.
Ari looks at the gremlinoid and goes, "You do realize that paper came out of Tig's pocket."
No vandal!
It was enough for the people who live there.
No vandal tower!
Says who?
Boss man!
Where's the boss man?
Boss man said no vandal!
Where's the boss man?
Boss man gone!
Gone
Can
where?
you give him a note to when he comes back?
No! No vandal!
What? Shut up.
Suddenly, a tiny catfolk comes out of the tower and starts meowing at Tig.
Give me back, cat!
What?
Taz, you have the best timing.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Taz is adorable, but
That is really cute.
He's just screaming at me and staring at me from the doorway.
Aww.
Well, go and grab the cat and give it pets.
Come on. I think he wants to be fed. Come on. Okay.
Well,
I guess we're not going to get any help from here. They're probably all out trying to, stop the end of the
Can
world.
you pass him a verbal message?
the gremlin looks at you like it doesn't understand the words you said.
If I say something to you, can you say it to the boss man when he gets back?
Maybe.
If I gave you a letter, could you deliver it to them when they get back?
Me go grab male gremlin.
Also known as everybody in the postal service.
It crawls back up.
Ooh.
That was a self-burn.
It crawls back up the tower. It comes out with a second gremlin. This gremlin has a tiny little pair of like pince nez glasses. No vandal. No vandal tower. Janitor gremlin sick of cleaning tower. No vandal it.
We're trying to deliver a letter to the people who own the tower when they return.
Letter have you?
He hands them the letter.
A
The
copy of it.
gremlin scampers up to you and looks at the letter. Sniffs it. Gums it a bit. I will take letter to boss man.
Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Yes. Good day. And the gremlin tries to do a bow, but it's not quite right. His head kind of just lolls to the side while his knees go like sideways.
Ooh.
And for context, these are Gremlins movie Gremlins.
I mean, they're gremlin-y sorts of things.
Oh my god, a little gremlin in a postman's outfit. Fucking Jesus.
It's adorable and horrifying at the same time.
Yep, the janitor gremlin is just looking at this male gremlin with like an exasperated look on his face, like he's sick of this fucker putting on airs. And the male gremlin smiles smugly and then saunters back to the tower, while the janitor gremlin just sort of stands by, watches him go, then looks at you guys and says, "No vandal!"
There'll be no more vandaling. Now we will go.
All right, and
Gives him a gold coin for his trouble.
what this?
It's
Hey,
money.
it's currency. You can buy booze or whatever you want.
He starts biting the coin.
You give to someone and you get alcohol.
Huh?
You. Like I should have said, you poor ignorant creature. He does not say that out loud though.
You give it to humans who have food and tell them to buy that you want to buy food.
Oh! When he walks up to Howard and gives Howard the gold coin.
Well, Howard?
I don't believe I have anything.
My coin! And he throws the coin against the ground and spits on it and stomps on it.
Talia discreetly passes Howard a sandwich.
Here you go.
When the gremlin takes the sandwich, picks the coin off the ground, looks at it, and gives it to Howard.
That positive.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, I think we're done here. Don't we have somewhere else to go?
Yes.
Let's teleport back to Austin and then we'll head to Remina from there.
I mean, you could just walk from Piaget to Remina. It's not that. It's
Probably
ultimately
closer.
kind of roughly the same distance.
Isn't it just down this way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's head down there. I'm sure
All right.
nothing will come of the death god coming and putting death symbols on our heads.
So, like, do we have to, like, not take wash for a while or something?
It's magic bullshit. It'll probably stay on there even in.
Probably has a duration, I imagine, a few days or a week.
Until you die.
So yeah, let's go down.
Okay. Off you all go then. Leaving the gremlins behind and heading from Piaget to Ramina. Okay. The walk to Ramina along the swirling stream begins pleasant. Nice scenic countryside. The stream is very nice. Eventually, you notice a really foul stink the further along the swirling the swirling part of the swirling stream you get. Sort of like rot. It's definitely a putrefactive stench, but an obscene one. Like, it's not just rot; it's also disease. It's the kind of scent you would associate with the plague.
Oh, joy.
I do not enjoy this.
We have to go shunks.
The stench gets thicker and more overbearing the further you get. Everyone make fortitude save.
Alrighty.
Gotta do that fort save. Alright. Where is it on this goddamn
Okay.
sheet? There it is.
Really should be pretty high. Yeah, she has a high one. Not for Inquisitor.
Not too bad.
Oh, I'm fine. I rolled pretty high, and Alchemists have a decent fort save.
Okay.
Is Cookie and Buddy with us still?
Buddy is. Cookie is not. Cookie parted ways with you guys a while ago. You sure?
I thought you said she was accompanying us till...
She accompanied you guys to Wild, where you freed her mom.
Yeah.
So, alright, none of you throw up, which is sad, because I just love the idea of forcing players to throw up. But that time will come.
Don't worry.
As you get to Ramina, you notice that there are things flying in the sky. They're hard to make up because they're so high, but the big thing you notice is that none of them seem to have wings.
Oh boy.
Which is odd for flying things. And things get odder still when you finally get to the town of Ramina and see that it's like a solid wall of houses. Like, it's not an actual wooden wall. It's like a bunch of houses have been chained ass to ass around in a circular manner, forming a barrier.
Wow,
Which can't be good for fire safety. Like, if one of these burns down, they're all gonna go.
a strange
Oh,
town.
Spyglass in my card, so I'd like to use that to get a better look at the weird flying things.
Cool.
Lilia is going to use the spell Coordinated Effort, which grants her teammates one use of a teamwork feat that she has.
Cool.
And she's going to give them Tribe Mentality.
What does that do?
I'm posting it in chat now.
Okay, Tig, make a perception check.
Alrighty-o. I've expected a will save. Okay. 18. It's a 20. Just a flat 20.
All right. You're pretty sure you're not seeing it right. The details aren't super clear. It almost looks like there's fish swimming through the sky.
We go. I can't tell quite right, but they look like fish in the fucking sky.
Ah, skyfish. I've heard of those.
Tasty?
Itchy, tasty.
It's
Maybe they're good,
tasty.
maybe they're the good chunks.
The hell's like a shunk?
It's
What,
what Garen and the. It's what the fucking racist and the cuckoo alien girl told us about.
I thought they had legs, though.
Well, if they are emitting gas, then.
Because she distinctly referred to one kicking down a door.
You also remember from their description that the town was not formed with all the houses for blocking entrance to it.
Yeah, something is.
Something
In
has
the years since
changed.
they've been here, something's quite dire has happened.
So you're outside the town. How are you going to get in?
Well, I have a bat. I can fly people over if I need to.
These are also houses. So if you
Layla
imagine
uses-
the structure of a house, that may help you figure out this puzzle I've created.
Layla uses the spell Handy Grapnel to get onto the roof of the house.
Okay? You are on the roof of the house, and when you look over the side, you see that the houses continue to connect inside, forming a spiral shape. There is a thin bit of land in between, like the loops of the spiral that you can travel. But it's not very wide. You could go like 2 by 2 in between it.
Tig will get on Meg and he'll fly around and try to help guide people through this mess.
Huh.
So, Virka can
They said,
probably just fly.
they said there was a corkscrew thing at the bottom of the town. They mentioned some sort of mill.
Tig and Mig, are you flying at the moment?
Yes.
And Lelia, you're on top of the roof.
Yes.
Both of you make perception checks.
Joy.
Anyone else think of any other ways to get through the house?
Is there an open window?
Have we considered going
Is there
inside?
a door?
Hang on. I gotta do this.
There are some open windows and a couple of doors to some of the houses that form this wall.
Okay, so we can go up and try to open a door.
Okay, Tig, you see jack shit. Lelia, you see in the distance there's a mountain that seems to be pocked with human or humanoid-shaped hole.
It's a kindergarten.
What?
That's a
Steven
Steven Universe joke.
Okay.
That's peculiar.
Okay, who opened a door or window to the row houses?
Talia will.
Okay. Cool beans. You open it and you see that the inside of the house is filled with dead people.
Talia closes it.
And when I say filled, I mean like jar of jelly beans filled. Like they are just stacked in there.
Oh, God.
Did you close the door immediately after opening it?
Yes.
Okay, so you didn't get a very good look other than the fact that it's full of corn.
I mean, I imagine the fact that they're stacked like jelly beans would probably be one of the first things she noticed.
Yeah, but you didn't get a good look beyond that. So, anyone else looking in the houses?
Yeah, I'll look in the house. Do you want me to do a perception check?
No, you can look in, give it a good look, and investigate.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look in through one of the windows, or...
Cool. Okay, so you see the same thing. They're all stacked up. If you look for longer than a split second, you notice one, they're rotting, so they've been dead for a while. Two, their bodies kind of look like they've been through like a taffy puller. Like they've been stretched out a bit. Like someone played too much of their Stretch Armstrong and now he don't go back to his normal shape no more.
Yeah, she stops looking. After that.
and then there's a great rumble of the ground, and suddenly the stacked up corpses begin to slide along the window, and they move very quickly, as if something is sucking them out. And you see dozens, perhaps even hundreds of corpses go by before finally it reaches the end of where they must have been stacked, and they just keep getting sucked down the row of houses. Those of you standing on the roof, you can feel something moving beneath you.
Unfortunate.
And now the houses are empty.
Ugh. This
No.
place is gross.
No. Not going in there.
Agree with Tom.
We could probably have me carry someone one at a time to the narrow strips of land between the houses, anyways.
I could probably just climb up to the
Talia
roof with
turns
you.
into a Kongamado and just
Or Talia can help. That works too.
literally just shoves her beak down to the ground and hoists Howard onto her neck.
Ari
And
just
something.
climbs the side of the building.
He's gonna fly up there with Tig and Mig.
And what about poor Sancho?
Oh,
But he stays with the horse.
Now the horse is
Maybe we
fine.
should just burn this whole thing.
I mean,
What?
it would be pretty easy to just burn the houses.
Howard!
If you light one up, they're gonna go.
Well, you only burned down one town.
Ari looks at Howard like she's impressed. Look at you!
This seems like
Made
I
a
know
vandal
we're
out of
two
you
names-
yet.
I know we're two names down, but I'm pretty sure someone who's missing would appreciate that suggestion.
We all get emotional for a moment.
right. I have this ring of scorching ray. Are we all taking it at the houses?
I think we're all on top of them now.
Well, we're in between them, so let's get out of between them and just. That's the suggestion we want to do.
Make perception checks, everybody.
Okie
cool.
Well, I love
What the fuck, dice?
No, not one.
No, it's being a troll.
Oh, not 20.
Oh,
All right, Tig, you are the first to notice. The fish are descending, and they are very clearly fish. And as they get closer, they're very large fish. Everyone else notices this too. These giant fish are plummeting from the sky towards you.
the fish are
Tig.
raining.
Tig, you also notice atop Mig, at the center of the spiral of row houses, something is hacking at the roof of the final house from the inside. Like, you can see, like, something sharp is, like, poking through, and then then disappears back down, pokes through again in a slightly different spot. It's trying to cut open the roof.
The fish are raining and something's trying to break out of one of the inner houses.
Let's.
So all the fish in like a big gas cloud together.
I mean, they're in the clouds together, and clouds are made of water vapor, which is a gas.
Are they clearly emitting any gas, or are they just flying on their own?
They are not close enough yet for you to be able to make that out.
All right.
Laylee is going to hold an action until some get close.
Chicken will fly a bit lower, and he will ready a bomb, just so he's not caught out. You know.
Ari is going to take Howard's suggestion and have everybody move away from the houses.
Yep.
Talia is going to fly away from the houses and just kind of circle and carry Howard.
As you guys are preparing for whatever the fuck's going to happen, you start to hear the sounds of wood splintering and breaking. And out of the center house rises a great red scythe.
It's Lil.
Oh.
And then, leaping out of the house like a fucking anime character, complete with like a great big flip, is the red hood and cloaked figure of Lilt, who spins through the air, lands on one of the roofs, and you see, clutched in her arm, is a beautiful woman of Asian descent.
Hey, Remna survived. Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh
Survived?
no. Fuck.
Survived?
Toby. Hey.
Lilt then leads this woman and begins leaping from rooftop to rooftop across the spirals, clearly trying to get as far away from the center of the town as possible as the ground begins to shake.
I'm going to follow her.
Those of you who are outside the town as far away from the houses as possible, you feel a chill go down your spine as the temperature gets a little bit colder. And suddenly there's a great glowing blue shaft of light emerges from the ground. And slowly manifesting in that shaft of light is a blue head of a chicken.
Come again.
It's like a gigantic chicken's head in this glowing blue shaft of light.
Okay.
And the shaft of light is looking at Lilt and says, "Lilt, quick! I need heroes with attitude!"
Oh my fucking god. It's Ace.
And Tig goes cross-eyed.
Talia just gets excited.
Don't understand any of this.
Lilt is running, is like, "Guys, there's no time to explain! Go to the chicken head!"
Talia makes a beeline for it.
Yep. Ari
This motive.
skids to a stop and goes back.
Howard's with Talia, so he doesn't have a choice, I guess.
We're all going that way.
Tig will follow, I guess. The fuck?
Leia's gonna follow, but she's gonna sense motive first.
A strange clockwork machine man also emerges out of the surrounding woods of Ramina. It's got a great big saucer head adorned with blinking lights.
Oh, she'll be back in like 30 seconds.
Oh my god, it's going to. I swear to.
Quick! Give these heroes the coins!
What?
We need you to summon the Zords!
What?
Is there Alice in the air? Because what the fuck?
You know,
Quickly! There's no time to explain!
when I went to Remina, this is not what I was expecting.
This is exactly why he did it, the bastard.
So you're all handed power coins.
Okay, back. Okay, back. What I miss?
A little clockwork robot man with a giant saucer-shaped head adorned with blinking lights is offering you power coins and says that you need to summon the Zords.
Okay, Talia takes one in her beak.
All right, do you all take the power coins?
After
Sure.
motive.
Roll your sense motive already.
All right, it's a 50.
I mean, the little robot couldn't lie. All right, so you all take your power coins, and suddenly your outfits are transformed into bright, form-fitting It's like you're in a whole body set of tights.
Oh, hey,
Like, it's like the tights that you wear sometimes, only they cover your whole body.
Oh god,
You've got these beautiful metal helmets that are very tight to your head that feel very advanced. As
Howard
well
has
as
a
these
metal
kind of,
mustache.
as well as these kind of bitchin' shoulder pads.
Did we just turn into Power Rangers while I was
Yes, that's exactly what just happened.
Fuck yeah!
fucking rad?
The Earth splits open, and emerging out of it are several robots. Which you wouldn't know what that is, so several giant armored machines in the shape of animals.
I mean, we've been to Shelly. I think we know
What are
they
our colors? What are our colors?
They look like something out of Shelley. I don't know, what are your colors?
Green.
Blue.
It's on green.
I call blue.
purple, I guess.
Lily is black. Howard is either white, gold, or red.
With white.
And then the giant chicken head appears to you all and says, "There's no time to explain. You must get into your Zords and form Megazord.
What?
Only with its power can you defeat Tomy."
I swear we're in a fucking dream again.
No! Get in your Zord, damn it!
Ari reaches out
Get
and
in the
slaps.
fucking Zord, Tig!
Ari reaches out and lightly slaps Tig in the face. Did you feel that? Shit.
Yeah?
We're not dreaming then. I guess we better do what the giant fucking chicken head says.
Okay, but what animals are our Zords modeled after?
What animals would you like them to be modeled after? Dungeons and Dragons, you guys get to help tell the story.
Saurophaganax.
Okay, so Big Allosaurus.
Oh, shit.
I mean, Tiggs is just.
Oh, we're gonna be here 20 minutes deciding which Zord we want.
Well, then we'll move on. You can figure that out in fan art.
I'm gonna say Tiggs is just gonna be a bigger Meg, is all.
Oh, Zord
Alright.
power.
You guys approach your robots, and like little cockpits open in their heads, which you crawl into. And now you're in giant robots.
Cool stereo.
Howard, you see in your robot, there's a button that says Form Megazord.
Alright. Guess I'm gonna push it.
Okay, now I hope you're imagining the Power Rangers theme song
Yes.
as your Zords combine into one giant robot. Just in time, as the fish descend upon the town, only for an enormous worm to burst up through the center of the earth, smashing all the row houses, and swallow them in one bite, before turning to you with its eerily human head.
Don't like this.
That's what it looks like.
I can show you what the Toby worm looks like.
No.
Jesus. And the voice of Mickey Mouse.
She can show you the world.
Not in the dice roller room, though. Come on, bro.
Yep.
Joy.
Now that's what I call mood whiplash.
Sorry.
I guess this is Anar's revenge for how his church in the town got defiled.
The Tomy worm emerges from the earth, its many beautiful eyes looking dead set on you. And from its many, many mouths, it screams, "Give us Ramina!
Ah, it is Ramina. Ha ha!
Give
You
us the
hate
daughter
Ramina.
of the Hellstar!
You didn't pay for it.
You just ate Ramina. You can't still be hungry.
Give us the daughter of the Hellstar! Then we can be complete!"
I'ma punch it.
Roll initiative!
Roll initiative, motherfucker.
Oh my god, how does initiative work in a giant robot?
You will find out once we get our initiative orders inside.
Oh, that was a
Each of you
shitty
controls-
initiative.
controls a limb.
Dibs on right arm.
That was a shitty initiative.
Tell me we're
Dibs on left
rolling
arm.
that one. God damn.
Oh my
Left
god.
arm, because the left arm needs to be a dynamo.
Okay, I'll take the right leg.
Since Tiggus being the stereotypical flying Zord, he will form the cape.
Derek, I think, is the other leg. Howard's the chest and head.
Obviously.
So we look,
Lelia heart past the camera.
we look like the most fucked up Minotaur in the world.
Talia is still a Kongamata when she... By the way.
Fucking pterosaur in the control booth.
Did everybody? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, the way this works, you only get one attack per round. However, so long as it's, whatever attack you use, or spell for that matter, it is double damage normally, and double whatever your crit is on a crit.
Jesus.
Okay.
The robot has a certain amount of HP. Once that is whittled away, you guys have to get the fuck out of the robot. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
You all move as one against the Tomy worm. Don't worry about movement speed, because we never do in combat anyway, but really don't worry about it right now. Your Megazord can move very fast. Are you ready to fight?
Yes.
So,
The robot has a certain amount of has a AC as well, but I know that, and you do not.
Okay. So we're just using our normal attacks, essentially, just magnified?
Just normal attacks, you double the damage.
Gotcha.
But you only get one per turn, which is less than you normally do.
Alright.
Yeah, about
Alright.
8 less for Lelia.
Mm-hmm.
8 less.
it's time to challenge this ugly worm.
Oh my god. Call it out, Howard.
Orn boomerang attack. So I guess Howard attacks first, and he issued a challenge, and he's going to charge,
Nice.
which at this point is now a supreme charge, which does double damage as well. So that's 4 times normal damage.
Jesus Christ.
Um, yeah. Before I roll, is Tommy's AC less than 28?
What's that? No, it's more.
I don't know everything off the top of my head. I have to add to it. Is it less than 32?
It is more than that.
Double check if there's other stuff I should add to. Thing to make it more likely, I think.
I do know that challenging makes their AC lower for other people besides you, I think.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm at 34.
Sorry, what was that?
At 34 currently. I'm just adding up everything.
That's not quite enough to scratch her, but you got real close.
Just wondering if there's one other thing that I add.
If not, I'm sure your allies can buff you coming up.
Oh, Lily has something in mind.
I don't know what you are, pod dinosaur, but I love you.
I think the horn boomerang misses.
The horn boomerang.
Yep.
Yeah, you can flavor it how you want. All right, you missed, but it's fine. You got time. Tig?
I gotta say, since he's like the shoulder cape, like the fucking clasp on the cape, open up and shoot out a fucking bomb. And I will throw a bomb at it. All the normal stuff applies, like discoveries and all that crap.
Yep.
Okay, just checking. I'm gonna do a wide style bomb. So, shit, where's my bib? Okay. Okay. All right. This is a Okay. 34 to hit.
That does not hit. Well,
Actually,
that barely does. Okay.
yeah. Okay, and yeah.
34 does hit?
30,
Oh, okay.
Because -2, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it hits. Just barely hits.
Okay. And it's
Yeah.
30
Oh, never mind.
For normal bombs, it's 30-foot radius. I don't know how much it is souped up.
Just do the damage. The radius doesn't matter.
All right, cool. Okay, what the fuck am I doing? Okay. Okay. X plus 5 equals boom. Oh, they're all kind of low. Total is 38. Doubled, that would be 68.
66.
Yeah,
He's 76.
76. Fuck.
All right. You blow a big chunk out of Tommy. You blow off one of the many faces growing out of its side, and the other faces scream in agony and fury.
First, and for Lelia's turn?
Yeah, it's Lelia's turn.
For Lelia's turn, she's going to study target, and since we're all sharing the same mech, so does that mean, if we're all sharing the same mech, so does one person's bonuses from one arm count as the other people?
No.
Because it was going to be plus
No.
5 to weapon damage rolls and shit.
No.
No.
Well, for Lelia then, but she's also going to invoke deity. By panning, she's going to pan to the camera, say really, and invoke deity chaos, which grants her / the mech a plus 6 dexterity bonus.
All right.
So which counts to her AC and for dexterity damage rolls. And since I think that's her turn.
Yep. Next would be Talia.
Talia, I think it's time we crank up the volume. And then since she is Kongamedo, she is going to use Breath Weapon, and that is a natural 1 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
Allosaurus head fires a cone of sonic energy from its mouth. Misses by about 500 feet.
It just does have Power Rangers explosion in the background.
Sorry, I'm right-handed.
All right.
Okay.
So, next would be
Me.
Ari.
Okay, well, let's see. I'm just gonna use my special bullshit thing, which is Hunter's Surprise, which lets me designate a single enemy as my prey, so I can use my sneak attack damage on it, no matter what.
Fuck yes.
And let's see. Oh, okay. 19 plus 15, 34 hits. Right?
34 does hit. Yeah,
Just barely. Okay,
just
so
barely.
that's a crit then.
Oh shit.
So
God,
let's do this then.
No. That's my T-Rex talking. He's like, oh shit.
D8, 6, 10, 2d10. Oh, 10 plus 2 plus 110 damage.
Fuck yeah. You pop another Tommy head. Like a great big old zit.
Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I did do that. Okay. Yeah,
Pop that
110.
You pop it right off.
What's Ari's Zord?
I don't know yet. But I do, it's just like a lightning kick, I guess.
Alright, Virka?
Ooh. We're gonna do Holy Smite. Yeah.
Holy smite!
Yeah. I forgot how to do everything fighting. No, not fighting. The other thing. Yeah. Pathfinder. That's what we're playing. Holy shit.
Holy shit!
I need a thing. Hold on, I'm sorry. I forgot how clunky this is.
It's alright, it's Pathfinder.
Alright. So 35 total damage unless she pass a will save. Then it's halved.
And if she doesn't pass, she's also blinded.
Yes. What is the thing to beat? It's on here somewhere. I wrote it down. It's probably not very high. I don't know where I put it. 19, I think.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's a 19. Okay, shoot.
19 to beat?
Mm-hmm.
For a will. Okay.
For a will. Has to make a will save?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna do that shit. Okay. That's good to know. Cool, it beats it.
So it takes half
Okay.
of that.
But since she takes double damage anyway, it's damage.
I rolled it twice. It doubled it already.
Where is the damage?
35.
Oh, 35. Alright. Nice. So it's Toby's turn?
I guess.
Yeah.
And remember, we
Okay.
have additional +3 to AC.
Tommy lets out a piercing shriek, and in the distance, that mountain with all the humanoid shapes carved into it begins to move. It's like it's rolling. It's not moving forward, it's just sort of spinning in its place. And right now, give me a
Right?
second. Yeah, something went in my throat. So it's spinning in place to the point where the humanoid holes are no longer visible. And now it's just clear mountain. That'll probably mean something later. And then Tomy surges forward, and with its many human arms, begins to grapple with the Zord and attack it. And she's gonna take some swipes at you.
How big is Tomie anyway?
Well, she's kaiju size.
Yeah, but Showa, Heisei, Pacific Rim.
I'd say Showa size.
Cool.
She's about as big as your biggest monster. We'll say that. I told her she's not going to attack with her arm. She's going to attack with her many mouths, because that's more fun. Everyone make a reflex save
Okay.
Alrighty.
to help your part of the robot avoid being hit with acid.
Oof.
Oh, she's vomiting.
And I get a +3 to reflex because of my invoked deity.
Tig's just a fucking goblin with a ton of decks.
Has no reflex.
Actually, everyone make 3 reflex saves.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a nat 20.
Yeah, I got a nat 20 on mine.
So did I!
Okay.
But the last one's...
Okay.
I actually rolled low on mine.
And then remember the order in which you rolled your reflex saves, 'cause I'm going to post you the order in which Tomy rolled her damage.
Ooh.
What do we have to beat for reflex?
I
not
will
gonna
tell you in
tell.
a second. To take half damage, you have to beat 34.
Well,
Jesus.
none of mine passed. None of mine passed.
So how much health does each of our mech parts have?
Well, that's a good question. The plus side is that she can't do Miss Acid Spit that often. The downside is, how about you all figure out exactly how much damage you've taken between those three spits, and total it up for me.
Oh, did we just subtract the...
Yeah, like if you took half damage from his save, then you take half of the damage that was listed for that one. So the first spit gave you 88, the second gave you 86, and the last gave you 98.
Alright, I'm gonna get a calculator out. Fuck you, Pathfinder.
272 for all.
Okay. He said they were halved, right, in damage?
If you beat the save, yes.
Okay. The full one was 272.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, I took 144. 141, sorry.
Took
I
max.
took 185.
Yeah, it took max too.
Mm-hmm.
Because even the nat 20 included it.
No, wait, I forgot. No, wait, I don't have a rogue. Fuck, that's only for will and... Forgot that's only for will saves and, fortitude saves. I don't have that rogue. Reflex is rogue.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. All right. So, Howard, Talia, and Virka, the control displays of your Zords show that your parts of the Zords are now below half their full health.
Hopeless.
Ari and Lelia, you're still good to go.
Woo!
I mean, comparatively, you're still above half health. All right, ready for the second round?
Yeah.
Let's try and deal some more damage to this bitch.
So does my attack count as if it's used great sword?
Yeah.
Okay, then I would have hit last turn. Okay. First off, so 11 plus 20 plus 8. Okay. Oh, wait. That's right. So Howard is charging and using a power attack. Have no longer has any decrease to accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's time to calculate damage.
Yes.
I assume Tomi counts
Yes.
as evil, right?
Oh, fuck yeah, she does.
Starts at 2. 4 levels, seconds increase 8. Oh. So I'm at 20 damage plus my level, which is 40. And then. It's plus 3 bonus, 23. 4d6 for this. So I'm at 56 and 56 times 4.
I know the game. And all I
Horn boomerang does 224 damage.
Fuck yeah! Now that's what I'm talking about.
Damn.
You slash off 2 of the Tomi heads. You do some horrendous damage. Next is Tig.
Alright, Tig is gonna swap over to Holy Bombs, seeing how much damage that did. And to hit, it's a 26. I'm guessing that doesn't anything.
Does not hit, no.
Oh, there goes my turn.
Nice. Lelia?
First off, she's gonna cast Dimensional Blade and then make an attack. So what's her touch AC?
Touch AC, you say? A good question. Let me look up the character sheet, and I will tell you the answer to that question as soon as I've looked up the character sheet
Don't
to see
matter,
what
I
the
confirmed
answer.
the crit.
Well, it's 9. It's 9 is what it is.
Okay, so yeah.
Oh god, I should have hit then, because
Since I have a steady target, that means my crit range is doubled, meaning I have a 16 crit range.
Yeah, all right.
I keep forgetting my
And
bombs.
that confirms that crit, so...
I keep forgetting my bombs hit on touch AC.
Yeah, shit, you should have hit, man.
Okay,
You
I'll
want to
just
roll
do
your
that.
damage?
Yeah, I'll do that real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Time. Forgot like, all these fucking swords are fucking bullshit! And she is chaotic evil, yes? If she's lawful, I do more damage. That's why I ask.
No, she's neutral evil.
Oh, then anarchic will still work. Because it's only chaotic alignment's immune to anarchic. And how much? And oh yeah, my crit range is double. Shit. Okay, so that's 40 times 3 equals... Or 41 times 3. No, 42 times 3. Ah, shit.
Not that I hate Pathfinder, but please tell me we're never doing a game in it again.
We are.
The only problem is you gotta add up like 13 minor things to get your final result.
And
Unless you're a fighter.
And since I confirmed a crit, I'm also going to apply the spell Decapitate to it, which does an additional...
I mean, unless fighters have almost as much crap with all their weapons and
Which
nonsense.
increases the critical hit die by 1. So that's a 4.
They just can't add spells.
It makes my brain hurt.
Holy damage is doubled on her, right?
Why would you think that?
Just curious.
No.
Okay.
It's 46, so. $195 damage.
Nice. Very good. You pop off 2 more Tomy heads.
Oh, yeah, it's your turn.
Next in line.
Okay, guys, I think I got the hang of this. And Talia fires her sonic cannon again, and that is a 36 to hit.
That hits.
And that is 86 damage.
Not bad. Another Tomy head goes pop. Like
I
a
imagine the
pus-
sonic cannon manifests like robot dinosaur beams when they roar.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Hold on. I'm figuring something out. Okay. TT,
Mm-hmm.
I'm using my Ring of True Strike, and since my Hunter's Surprise lasts until the end of this turn, can you roll me a Fortitude save?
I can indeed.
Wait, can TT roll a fortitude save?
Yeah. Tommy
The
needs to roll.
DM?
Yeah. Needs to roll a Fortitude save.
Okay.
You pass. Unfortunately, you pass, but you are going to take all this damage.
Yay!
108.
Nice. Okay.
I was going to
Next.
paralyze you for 2d6 rounds.
A Tomy head explodes. Next, Virka.
Can I heal the robot?
Sadly, no. It is not a life. It's not a flesh and blood creature. So now, if someone made a god of robots in this world, they could probably grant you healing spells for robots.
Correctly, pray to Primus.
Which honestly, why isn't that a thing that exists in Pathfinder? Like, robots have sapience, so they are kind of
I've
life.
seen several DMs homebrew gods and machines and shit.
Yeah, most Pathfinders are also set a little more primitive.
Make fucking Primus and Unicron, yeah. Ideas for later.
I'll do an unexpected shout out, but I think all of one person will get it. Razor Yara.
I'd totally be up for a fucking Transformers game.
I have seen a system for a Transformers game.
I've seen a couple. I haven't seen any that I really like though.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna try Holy Smite.
Holy smite! Gonna smite this fucker with some shit. Yeah, that hits.
Well,
You gotta roll a...
it's
Oh, yeah. I gotta roll a will save?
Yep.
yes.
Willow's
Damn
gotta
it.
roll a will save.
Holy smite. It did some damage at this point. The will saves 30.
Yeah.
Alright. Tommy Worms time? Okay, cool. Everyone make a will save.
Oh! Is it an enchantment or compulsion effect?
It is an enchantment.
Then everybody can use each other's will saves because you all have tribe mentality.
Nice.
Metacast.
Everybody make a will save.
This is important, Will. Is it a fear effect?
It is a pain effect.
Okay. I just need to know for my
Yeah, that's fair.
bullshit.
So everybody make a will save. Everybody eat some
You
chips.
You all get Lelia's will save.
So 40.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice. Awesome.
Teamwork feats
Okay.
divided to teammates are awesome.
Cool. So for 9 rounds out of 18, you all take a -4 penalty on attack rolls, skill checks, and ability checks, as you are all racked with pain.
Lelia.
Wait! I misread that. Your successful will save reduced for duration to 1 round.
Oh god.
Lelia
Oh, that
has no
dog.
round because it's stalwart, which allows her, if she rolls a half on any will or fortitude save, she gets no penalty.
Needle beans. After that magic effect, the mountain spins again, and this time, instead of humanoid holes in the mountain, there are these strange, scraggly, noodly lines. And then something shoots out of the holes in the mountain. It looks sort of like spaghetti. And
Surprise
there's a
spaghetti!
lot of it. There's a lot of it shooting out of the mountain. And as the spaghetti approaches you, you realize it's not spaghetti. It's people. It's noodly people. Very similar, Ari realizes, to the people
Oh, no,
that were
we're in
inside the
Tokyo.
row houses. Everyone
Oh,
needs
no.
to make a reflex save.
-4 to that, right?
Yep, -4.
Okay.
Oh no, it's Code Geass.
It's, let
15.
me see if I can find a good pick.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Will, but nothing Junji Ito can make is less creepy than this.
Oh.
And
Cool. Oh, we're only rolling one, right?
It's very similar to that. You're only rolling 1 reflex save.
I got in the habit. Yep. So that's 28.
So what do we have to beat?
Roll your saves and I'll tell you. Okay.
Oh shit, plus 3, I forgot.
Cool.
Lelia has nothing to worry about, so...
Alright. Laylee and Ari, you managed to dodge the horrible noodle people that have been shot out at you by this fucking mountain. Everyone else, your limbs are now wrapped up in noodle people, and you'll have to make another reflex save on your turn to move your limb.
And these are all just individual entities, it's not all one thing.
Yeah, it's like those of you who failed your reflex save, your limb is now covered of noodle people that are wrapping around it, blocking up the joints. And the noodle people are all making this sound.
Ah, Redditors.
Alright, it is now back to the top of the turn order. Howard. Wrong thing to pace.
The reflex save to break free first, right?
Yep.
And that was an at 20.
You break free. You can do your attack.
Howard just cracks his neck.
Mountain, also a target?
The mountain is not.
Okay.
The plus side is the mountain seems to have expelled its entire load of spaghetti.
So it'll need a few minutes before it's fresh again.
Jesus.
Charging power attack on Tomy.
Nice.
Horn boomerang attack, go! Okay, so that's gonna hit. Know that for sure. Same as last time. $20 damage.
Nice. Not bad. Not bad at all. You destroy 2 more Tomy heads. There are actually not that many heads.
If 23 reflex save. I'm assuming that fails.
It does.
Okay.
No bomb for you this turn.
Mhm.
On the plus side, though, in the process of trying to shake them off, you do manage to snap them all like twigs. It just takes you your whole turn to do it.
Coolio.
Talia,
First of all, 34 to reflex save.
you break free of those spaghetti people.
And then she points another dino beam at Tomie and fires full. 16, I'm not dumb. My brain's locking up on math.
It's alright. I feel the same way.
42 to hit.
Well, that hits.
And that is 108 damage.
Not bad. You pop another head. Ari?
Oh,
You
well.
skipped me.
Oh, sorry, Talia. Lelia?
First of all, are we still all surrounded and noodle people like thinking they still, or are they getting like destroyed?
You have to make your reflex save against... Well, you beat your reflex saves the first time, so you're fine. You
I
have to
mean,
worry
for
about
the whole
people.
neck.
You
Is there still-
can't help your fellow limbs. You're your own limb.
Oh, because I was just gonna use circle of
Nope.
death.
Nope.
Fine.
You know what? I will say this: you can use your action to get the limbs, the noodle people off of a different limb, but that uses your action.
Hmm. I can only do it with one, so. Fuck, I'm just gonna do an attack.
Very good, Sharp. Roll an attack and see if you kill Tommy. Roll an attack and hope that you can
Okay,
stop her.
Okay, 16, that crits. That's a 17, that also crits. So that's a confirmed crit on me. Fucking hell. Now let me do my math. Fucking hey.
Oh, bitch, bitch, bitch.
That's
Oh,
why
yeah,
I've started doing.
I have to do math.
That's why I've started doing my rolls in between my turns.
Yeah.
You little egg-shaped bastard.
Talia do any damage?
Yeah, 108.
Yeah, she did. She popped a head.
Okay, so. That's. Where did I put the fucking. Fucking calculator keeps getting lost.
And this is the third round.
Yeah.
53.
53. You were lost alone in the midnight sea.
Oh.
Not much damage that time. I think it's only an 86. Alright, plus the. Yeah.
Nice. All right. You scar one Tommy head real bad. Ari?
Okay, so a 38 hits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then you can have the damage I rolled is 80.
Nice. You destroyed that last Tomy, that other Tomy head that Lelia got started on. There are like 3 Tomy heads left right now, besides the big one. Virka?
I was forgetting to add a thing that entire time.
Virka, you gotta make a reflex save, and then whatever you're attacking. Or spell. You can cast spells, too. Do, like, buffs and stuff.
Is she here? She's muted.
I was muted because my dog was barking. Fucking hell. Was
okay.
it 30 past her reflex save?
Does what pass?
A 30.
Yeah, it does.
Cool. Cool. I'm going to cast this thingy because that sounds like fun.
Jolting Portent! The creature you designate is surrounded by glowing red aura of fate. Once per round, when the target makes an attack or casts a spell, it must succeed a fortitude save throw of DC 10 plus half your caster level and plus your charisma in the case of oracles, or wisdom in the case of clerics. If the target fails the saving throw, it takes 4d6 plus your charisma modifier in the case of oracles, or wisdom modifier in the case of clerics. Electricity damage. It takes no damage on a successful saving throw. You can dismiss this spell as an immediate action when the subject confirms a critical hit. To negate the critical hit, to daze the creature. Other things. The attack still hits the target and deals no more damage. The effects of the daze occur after the attack. Neat. Okay, so I have to make a fortitude save every time I attack with Tomy.
Yep.
Cool beans. So we'll just roll. Tomy got solid 30 for her fortitude save. What's the DC of your spell?
10. Half the caster levels is only 10. And then wisdom modifier is 24.
Okay, so she beat that.
Yes.
So she takes no damage at a successful saving throw. But she will attack twice this turn, so she'll have to do that again on her second attack. First attack. Everyone make a reflex save.
3 of them in a row, or just...
Just one this time.
Okay, not 20.
Same, actually.
And the DC is 34. You have to beat 34. If you beat 34, you only take half damage.
Half of 93?
Yep.
Okay, so 47.
Damn. Alright.
27 damage. Sorry.
So, Howard and Virka take full damage. And
Talia.
So does Talia. Everyone else takes half that. Now Tomy has to roll another will save. She got a nat 1, so she's going to take that damage from Virka.
Captain, aren't you a rogue? So don't you, when you roll a successful reflex save, you take no damage?
That's on spells.
Oh, that was all reflex saves in general.
One more reflex save, my friends. And I gotta roll... Well, I can roll it, or Virka can roll it for Jolting Portent, because she failed her second Jolting Portent saving throw.
4d6 plus wisdom.
4d6 plus wisdom.
The total is 20.
Nice.
Not great.
Hey, you're a cleric. You're not supposed to be the damage dealer.
Unless it's undead.
Okay.
I believe she's killed the last 3 bosses.
Your Megazord is looking really worse for wear. All of the limbs are still functional, but it's probably not going to survive another round of acid breath. So ends Tomy's turn. She's got 3 sub-faces left in addition to the main face. We're back at the start of the turn order. Howard.
Okay, let's try to finish this right here.
Yeah, evasion, magical, and unusual attacks. I don't know if that would count.
That counts for acid breath, I think.
You know what would really help us out right now? It's a power sword. Do we have that? Is there a button for that?
You guys are the power sword. If you win the fight, you use it as a finisher, but
Yeah. it's
you
kinda
never use the power sword until it's time to end the fight.
Okay, this attack hit.
What's your number? Tell me the number.
There's another charged power attack.
Did you get above 34 for your hit?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I have. No.
I did 8 damage.
Damn! Alright, she loses 2 more faces.
How
Left,
many
isn't
more
it?
faces does she have?
She has 1 sub face left and the big face.
Okay.
In other words, she has about 200 HP left. Ish, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Scene's figured out the pattern.
So are all the Tomy faces just individual targets?
Kind of, sort of. I mean, you're hitting the Tomy worm. You burst a face when you do a certain amount of damage. Going a bit Resident Evil with this boss fight. Only instead of eyes, it's faces. Alright, nice. That bursts the last sub-face. It's now just the main face. Tick hits it with a bomb. Lelia? There's just the main face left. The Tomy worm is looking very ragged.
You know what? Now I'm gonna just use this.
Lelia shows me a picture of a puppy. It is very cute, and I reconsider
10
having
points of
monsters
damage
attack you
per
all.
caster level.
Alright. So what's that mean exactly?
100, either 150 points of damage to the main face.
Alright. You blast up the main face, and you rip off half of her Tomy worm face, and beneath it there's just sort of a wet, soggy mass of putrid green flesh. But the other half of the face is still there. And Tomy is super pissed.
Alright, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
I thought it was
no.
Talia's turn.
Yeah, but I only got a 20 to hit, so you know.
Ari, you're up.
Yeah, I'm doing math.
I'm doing math!
Okay. Okay. 48. One, 2, 42 plus 22, 64.
Da-da-da-da-da-da, Power Rangers! Da-da-da-da-da-da, doing stuff!
I'm doing stuff.
Da-da-da-da-da, Power Rangers! They're
Okay.
gonna range that power!
I hit. I had a 34 to hit, so I'm going to use the black arrow on her and do 86 damage.
Nice. You shoot her right in the eye. She don't like it. You hit her right in the eye. Hit her real hard. Virka?
God damn it.
Does the robots all being attached count as touching?
Yeah, you can touch with the robot.
Cool!
Power word kill. Power word kill. Oh.
Oh.
Protection from evil. This spell wards a creature from attack by evil creatures, from mental control from summoned creatures. It creates a magical barrier on the subject. It's 1 foot. Barrier moves with the subject and has 3 major effects.
I'm gonna use it for
Okay.
communal so everybody can get it.
Nice. Okay, so you guys do protect her from evil. It's Tomi's turn, and normally Tomi would be casting debuffs on you while she recharges her slime. But protection of evil keeps her from doing the debuffs, so you two just kind of glower at each other. Tomi with her half a face, and you guys with your incredibly beaten Megazord. Which makes it back to Howard in the turn order.
Thank you, Virka.
Nice.
It's time. Let's end this.
Again. For realsies.
Right, that attack definitely is going to hit. And this is going to be lower damage than before. $100 damage.
Cool. Can you shout form blazing sword in Howard's voice for me?
Blazing sword.
And with that, the sword of the mech bursts into holy flame and slices Tomi in half.
And then Tomi
The
traps on the...
slice goes through all of Tomi's long worm body, and she explodes in a burst of holy light. At which point the Megazord finally begins to collapse, and you all are suddenly ejected to safety as the Zords fall into pieces. And with that, I'm going to take at least a short break, because I have had to go to the bathroom for like 30 minutes right now, and I really need to poop.
Ooh,
Yeah.
go.
Alright.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
We're gonna take a recording break as well, because I also have to kind of go to the bathroom.